right, TJX Companies is the name. Put out a quarter, another good quarter. Whole hum, did it again. That's kind of what we've come to expect from this company. It is kind of funny, I think, when I see some headlines from some news outlets. This is from thestreet.com, which is Cramer, who you see, probably Jim Cramer. If you watch any business news shows, you see Cramer comes on at, I think, 6 to 7. Yeah, 6 to 7 is Cramer's time, and he talks about stocks. He's a little bit crazy. But for the most part, he does good analysis, to be honest. For the most part, I would listen to him, but it's not perfect. Okay, here's their headline. TJX bucks trend of tepid retail earnings with impressive sales growth. Okay, it was a good quarter. There's no question about it. But impressive sales growth, I don't know, it makes it sound like, oh my, this is unbelievable. This is good. Bucks the trend. Everything's... This, to me, is just in line with what they've been doing for decades, even. I mean, they're a very good company. It's a little bit like saying, I was impressed. LeBron James got 30 points last night. I mean, he's been averaging 30 points for the last, literally, a decade. So, I mean, if he gets 30 points, it's just an average night for him. No, if someone who's never had more than 10 points gets 30, yeah, that's impressive. Anyways, let's not overanalyze it. It's a good company. We love it. We've had it in our portfolio for 6 years. All right, let's get right into the quarter here then. So the quarterly numbers was a let's talk top line first. 10.45 billion, which is a growth of 6.6% because it was 9.8 billion last year. It's also a beat. Analysts expected 10.32, so a percentage beat of 1.32. Bottom line grew 7.9%, posting 68 cents versus 63 a year ago, and beating estimates of 0.66 earnings per share. So a 2.9% beat there. All right, that is a good quarter. There's no question about it. I don't know how impressive it is. If you know the company, you kind of expected this, and I certainly expected this. And it's great, though. We love it. We're not changing our hypothesis. Stock's up a little bit today. It's been up quite nicely in the last little while. In fact, let's jump into our model. There we go. Alrighty. So there you see the track record of unbelievably good track record of return on invested capital. Super consistent. Did slip down a little bit towards 2009 was the low. It looks like at about 16%. Didn't take too long to get back up to 23. It's been bouncing 22, 23, 24 for the last 7 years. And then you see something a little unusual that I should probably do a whole other video on it. It's an accounting issue. It's a worldwide issue. It's not the company. So you see the return go down to 19%. Whoa. We don't like return on capital going the wrong way. And you see the capital growing by quite a bit. It's strictly an accounting issue, okay? The IFRS, which is the governing body for accounting now worldwide, made every company change the way they do leases. And leases they were off balance sheet, now they got to be on the balance sheet. So there's some sort of calculation you got to do to capitalize the lease, put that on your balance sheet, therefore your balance sheet gets bigger, and therefore with the exact same cash flow from operations, your return just goes down because of the math. So that's what happened here. It's not a true, worse operations. Okay, cash flow from ops is actually crept up a little bit. Okay, so it's 19%. We got to just adjust everything down a little bit. Okay, so we also have a good value. It's trading at 61, and this is after the pop today, and we're getting an $84 value. I think it makes a lot of sense. I like the stock chart down below. We got the two. The one is a really kind of a long-term stock chart, and that goes back, I think that's a 20-year stock chart. It might even be a bit longer. Let me see here. Let me get the right number on that one. And that goes back to 2004. So what? That's actually longer than 20 years. 25-year chart. Okay, and then a 2-year chart. So you can see in both time frames, company's been really good, or the stock's been really good. Company's great. Everything's firing. Great brands. It does have that little bit of protection from an Amazon type thing, because it's fun to go there. You actually enjoy the experience if you're a shopper. I'm not a big shopper by any stretch, but I love going to Winners. Winners is one of their brands. And you just go through and you don't know, it's a different shipment every week. It's not secondhand, it's seconds from like the year before that for whatever reason they just over inventory, didn't get bought. They want to get rid of it. They go to TJ Maxx and unload all kinds of brands. You find all kind of gems, and if I don't know, I just kind of go there once in a while. Again, I am not a big shopper, but it's fun, but it is part of their value proposition is that it's fun to go there, and you can't do this online because the shipments are coming in so fast, and it's a treasure hunt. So want to get that out there. They do have some other good brands that I think worth mentioning in this, and they are TJ Maxx, the actual TJ Maxx. You see a lot of that in Florida and in the South. Marshalls, that's kind of everywhere. Home Goods, Home Sense, Sierra, and Winners. And so some of these are Canadian and U.S. Type brands. Anyways, I think we've gone on long enough. We support this company. We like the quarter, and we're going to continue to support it until something changes.